Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fisherman's News. Hopefully my audio is sounding good. Hopefully. We had a few mares last week. Sorry, I've just had a few last second technical issues and I haven't got the chat on. I don't know why. It might come on during. Hopefully we can sort that out. But still, we're going to crack on with the show. Full of issues maybe this is the reason people have never done a live stream fishing show before. But yeah, talk to me. Well, I was gonna say talk to me, what's been going on, who's been catching, blah blah blah, but obviously you just can't tell me because I haven't got the chats up and running. Hopefully they'll pop up at some point. Let's see if I can throw it up in my dock anyway, just in case it does start working. It says it's disabled for some reason, but anyway, what you been up to this week? You can't tell me. Last minute technical issues. Right, we're going to get right into it. But firstly, we need an intro. Let's go. Right then, first things first, I'm going to roll this because this is bigger than anything that's going on right now that has it's been sent into the news, and that is about carbon monoxide poisoning. Look, for those that don't know what it is, it's generally when people leave their stoves on. It's that time of year now. It's getting colder. The autumn stroke winter is coming in, and the last thing I want to be doing is hearing about another angler that has lost their lives or, you know, severely hurt themselves. So yeah, for people that don't know, if there's any young listeners out there that are watching the program, although it might seem like a good idea to keep your stove on, to keep yourself warm, there's no excuses these days. There's plenty of great bits of kit out there to be able to keep us warm. You've got heated blankets, you've got all the great clothing. So yeah, I would suggest, you know, it's all right pumping your stove on for a little minute or two to warm the bivvy up, but either vent the door, you know, so have it down letterbox style, or just don't have it on. Don't run the risk. It is a silent killer. There has been too many people that have died and lost their lives. You know, I want to really reiterate this. There's a little bit of a document there on the screen, but look, you don't have to read that. You've just got to listen. You know, for anyone who's sat there with their kids now, you need to pass this message on. We fish as one. You know, if you see anyone, have I got issues here? Have I got issues? What's going on? What? What's going on?
Comments.
What? Oh, you got me some comments?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So we can have comments. Whiskey to the rescue. This is my good friend Whiskey. We're going to have it on a separate screen. All right. So why is it not showing on my screen? Oh, here we go. Well, I tell you what then. Let's finish this and I'll bring you into the comments because I did have a whole section that was going to wrap around the comments. Sound all right though and all that?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Happy.
Okay. Cool.
See them okay?
Yeah, I can see them all right. That'll do. Right, we'll get back to it. Yeah, so like I was saying, we fish as one. We are all anglers. We are all friends. So if you see someone pump it, you know, if you're next door to someone and he's got his stove on, give him a reminder. It's not you teaching him how to fish. It's you looking after him as a fellow angler. I will always do the same. You know, we need to get this out there. You know, there's been too many scary stories of people that have lost their lives. You know, there was Lee Hooker, Stephen Kitcher, you know, dad of three, you know, really sad story. And I know, you know, I'm banging on about this, but I will keep banging this drum. It is really important. Please, you know, just keep safe out there. Yes, we do need to keep warm, but our lives are worth more than that. So please pass the message on. That's about it from me. And we have got the comment section up and running here. Now, let me pull this in a little bit closer. Poor old Whiskey's brought it in. Right, here he is. Tups Fishing. Here he is. Yeah, tell me what's been going on, you know. Who's been out, who's been catching. But also, I will let you know that there has been a new section. Look at this. Got my headset tickling me neck. I said that I had an headset in last week. I didn't. Forgot all about it. But I have got it in this week. So, yeah, I've got a new section this week. It's called Scott on the Spot. So that is going to be you guys being able to quiz and question me in the comment section. I'll pull a couple out that I think are good key questions, and it's going to be for prizes. It can be fishing related, it can be personal related, but I'm going to be giving the things away like these. Let me just make sure that everything's... Can everyone hear me all right? So these are my old Fortis Amber Vistas, because obviously I'm with Nash now, aren't I? So I won't be wearing these anymore. They're not that good anyway, you know what I mean? I would never say that. You know, I've been using the Fortis Amber Vistas for a long time, but I'm going to give these away live in the show later on. And I've also obviously got your mugs and sticker packs. Right, let me get back to that. And yeah, I've got loads of stuff over the coming weeks that I'm going to be giving away, like these sub jag bars. Here we go, the comments have gone off already. Sub jag bars and stuff like that. So yeah, get your questions in, fishing related ones ideally, and I will be picking my favorite one, and I'll be giving away some stuff. I'll answer as many as I can anyway, but yeah, let me know what's been going on. I don't think there's been that many catches. You know, there was a bit of a build up to this big and new moon around the October sort of time, and it just didn't really amount to much. Not for me anyway, but it definitely did for some people. And let's get into it. It's the big news. First up, it is Mr. Nathan Bailey, and this carp is incredible. So we covered last week spike at £65 4 ounces that came out of Dinton Black Swan, and would you believe it, its little brother, would you say, has come out just a few days later, and this is an absolute, I mean, look at that, what a joke of a carp. And I just so happened to be walking, a little bit of a funny story behind this one. I got there on the Tuesday, and this by no means making it about me, of course. I got there on the Tuesday and walked around, and I saw that Nath was playing one. I saw his headlight on in the swim. It's about 7 in the morning, and yeah, I walked in, and I usually just stay quiet at the back of the swim when someone's playing a fish, but I do just because I don't want to disturb him. I could see it was near the net, but I saw him sort of hunched over a little bit, and I thought, he's in trouble here. He had one rod over there, where it's obviously giving him the runaround. And I just went, "You all right, Nath?" And he was like, "Oh, give us a hand, mate. I've pulled me back." He'd pulled trapped a nerve in his back. So obviously I've run down. He's like, "I think it's saddle. And yeah, I could quite clearly see it was. I obviously played it down. No, I don't think it is, mate. Don't think it is. Netted it up and said, "You've got saddle." And what a carp it is. £51.10. 51.10, like the old Nokias. If you remember them, the old boys. It says undisclosed venue, but it was Dinton Black Swan. Yeah, and Nath is a top lad. He's done some. He does a lot of overnighters, grafts his arse off, and yeah, well deserved that one. So next up, I think we might have a couple more pictures. Look at the length of it. It is literally 4 foot as well. Look at that. Look at the top lip. Next up, Mr. Connor Hatton. This was £52 14 ounces from the approach on the Trout Lake. I know Connor is a top lad, and yeah, it was his PB. I actually saw him the day after that he caught this fish up at Sticky Baits HQ, and I noticed his back window was smashed in. I was like, why's your back window smashed in? He's like, "Oh, I've had my PB this morning, 50 odd pounder. When I've gone to get the scales and that out the car, he's put his keys in the car, shut the boot, and locked his keys in." So yeah, he might have caught a PB, but he did have to break his window to get in his car. But I think it's more than worth it. Next up, who've we got? That was One Eye as well. Look at that. Sick carp, Connor. Well done, mate. Sick. Big news. All these big carp coming out. None were in my net. What about your net, boys? Oh, here we go. Sorry. Got lost in the comments. I will pull these up in a bit. Right, David Williamson. Oh yes, this one got sent in from Grenville. He had a big stack of fish. This was a 50 pounder. I mean, look at that. I mean, that red tree isn't AI'd in there or anything. That's proper autumn colours, isn't it? He had a stack of fish as well. I'm pretty sure we're going to see them now. Yeah, he had this one at 50 pound, and I'm pretty sure he had another big 40 from Grenville. Absolutely mega carp. And a great session as well. Autumn haul-ups. I just haven't had them. I know I'm making it about me a lot, but I could do with this. Yep, this one literally came in yesterday. John Devonshire, he's had this. Again, this should be in the open access section, really, because this is a day ticket like Berners Hall. You know, everyone should know Berners Hall, and this is the big one. I think it's called Grumpy, is it? Grumpy. What does it say? It doesn't say, but it is called Grumpy, because look at him, he's all grumpy. But yeah, mega catcher that one, mate. £56, 12 ounces. Let me just check some of these comments. What a fish, top lads. So I'm guessing you can hear me, so that's good. That's a good start. I have plugged the mic in this week, not like last week. But yeah, what a carp that is. Don't know if that was it. That's the other side. And let's have a look. What have we got? Yeah, that was it. Back to the live screen. So yeah, that's the big carp captures, and obviously me covering the carbon monoxide. I'm keeping it on the bottom on the overlay there throughout the whole of this episode, because I want that to really set in, especially to, I know we've got quite a big younger audience watching this. Honestly, it is no joke. You wouldn't know if it was affecting you. It can literally creep up on you in your sleep, and you wouldn't know. You don't start like panicking or choking or anything like that. It just literally slowly slips in, and I know that's quite a vivid image, but I think that's the way it needs to be told. Right, next section, way back when. Love this one. Right, way back when. For those of you that didn't tune in last week and don't know what this section is, or for all the new listeners, this is basically me throwing it back to October 2004, and this was the cover, Sir Pete on the front of Carpology. And we have got a little bit of there's definitely another magazine here, 2004. Look at it done, go on. Yeah, this is October 2004 as well. So I'm really lucky to have access to these old files from the magazines. I'd really like to thank them. Total Carp and Carpology have both sent me over all their old PDFs. I don't think not everyone can have access to them. But, you know, I really want to support print as much as I can from a personal level. You know, I loved looking at the magazines as a kid, as I'm sure many of the watchers do now. And I'm hoping that tickling a few sort of old memories will maybe spark that sort of flame back up that you once had for reading the mags, so we can support print. That's not me saying, oh, get your wallets out, spend your money on the mags. What I'm saying is, you know, they mean a lot to me. I'll never forget where I came from, and he definitely helped me sort of try and build my profile. And it would be nice to see a lot of the younger generation still going into print, because trust me, as much as having posts on social media or having YouTube films are great for the younger audience, this is, you know, if you've got your own pages and that, it is great. But there's, I can literally see them up there. I've got a stack of old mags that I was in that I cherish more than a film that's saved on YouTube, you know. So, yeah, definitely be good to see the younger generation. If you think you've got what it takes to write a little article in the magazines, get them in there. But anyway, I'll stop waffling. Standard procedure. I pulled a few pages out of the old Total Carp. Now, this isn't Rich Stewart, because I stitched Rich Stewart up last week. This, believe it or not, is an old promo from Nash. Now, I've no idea what they were promoting. I'm pretty sure it might have been clothing, but this was an old winter promo. I mean, they didn't mess around, did they? But I have got the other page, and I'm going to have to unport. Sorry, that's Ian Russell. Going back to the Nash thing, I just thought I'd throw that in there, because we had some crazy ways of advertising back in the day to grab people's attention, and that one definitely grabbed mine as I was scrolling through it. But this is Ian Russell. I think he was born bald, and he's always been bald as far as I can remember. Sorry, Ian. But yeah, that's a great little picture of him. I'm sorry. Oh, God, I do love Ian. He's a top boat. Here we go. Some of the old guys. This is what it is. It's about a bit of nostalgia. I know the younger audience might be looking at this section thinking, who are these old guys? What are these? These were the reels back in the day. These were the best of the best. If you had a set of these, honestly, you were getting followed home and your shed was getting done in, mate. Trust me. Oh, God. Right, Mr. Adam Penning, he did once have hair, believe it or not, and sideburns. Look at that, Penner's there. I do love it. I think he was going for the old goatee thing there. Let's have a look. There's only a couple more pages. Again, the old microns there, bringing back some memories. And what else have we got? The all-time 60 all-time top tips. Some of these were great. I mean, I am going to have to come out of frame here to read. What have we got? I mean, yeah. Well, it just goes to show that times do not change. You know, the old school things still work to this day, and it's just, you know, reinventing the same stuff. I know you're not going to be able to see and read these tips and tricks, but honestly, they are really good to read. Well, depends. If you're watching on your TV, I'm sure you can. So yeah, give it a little pause on pause. Right, what else have we got? Yeah, see, stuff like this, like moulding bits, you know, these are things that are still getting done today. You know, we still had finger stalls, you know, look at the old spod there where you had to mould the old ground bait in the top to stop your bait coming out. We didn't have spoms all the time, you know. Right, let's go. Let's get skipping through these. But yeah, there's some great tips in here, and they rerun a lot of this back in the modern day mags. So it's definitely worth grabbing the new mags. The best. Right, I pulled this one out because look, this is your olden days raffles. Really, obviously you've got these big raffle companies now that are giving away. This here is how we used to win tackle back in the day. And what you had to do here, kids, is collect 5 magazines on a run, collect the tokens, send them in the post, and enter. I mean, I'm not sure anyone ever won. I'm pretty sure it was a blag, but no, I'm pretty sure. I never knew anyone that won anyway. But yeah, that's the way we used to win prizes. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's it there. Look, how to win. Yeah, collect 5 magazines, send in the tokens via the post. Brilliant. I love all this stuff, honestly. I could sit and watch these all day long. Whew. Right, I'll take a breather. What's going on in the old chat? Have we got many people online? I don't even know how to have a look. Carp fishing with Carpy. How did you have... on the sunbed? Do I look really red, do I? I'm hoping I don't. Right, let me have a swig of water and we'll crack on. Definitely get your questions up. I know I can't read them great here, but when we get to the question section, I'll pull the laptop up, I'll get it on the desk, and we'll start whipping them off. Way back when is done. Right, the best section you've all been waiting for, the Fisherman's Fails. Let's go. Woohoo! Right, first things first, we've got to announce last week's winner. These have gone in the post today, so I already know what it is. Basically, actually, I've got to tell you, because you might be new watchers, some of you might know how this works, some of you might not. Basically, I'm going to play a load of clips, funny fisherman's fails, funny things that have happened in the fishing scene. You'll see a number on the screen. Remember that number, and basically your way of voting is in the comment section. So that's not in the chat section that you're all chatting in now. That is in the comment section on this video. So I don't know if that'll be there now or if it's afterwards. So maybe just keeping that mental note of it or what have you. But anyway, let's roll with last week's winner, and it obviously had to be number 3. Oh my god. It was this bit.
Oh my god, that really hurt.
That really hurt. Right, and ironically, he's won himself a set of rack sticks. Hopefully, he won't be tripping over them. Sorry, Harry, mate. They are in the post. I spent about an hour wrapping all the... I think it was about 8 prizes I gave away this from last week's show. And yeah, they're all in the post, guys. Sent them out 3rd class, so you'll get them probably about January. Right, let's roll these anyway. I've got some classics in here, apparently, I've been told. Let's see what we got. Oh, he's gone on his...
You have the facilities for that, big man.
Dry,
First...
cold, but it's dry, that's the main thing.
Serious.
First one to go out.
She fell over. I love this section. That was number 2. Whew. Oh. Is he all right? Oh, he's back up. He's back up. Go on, boy. Straight back on it. Good lad. Number 4. He's fuming. He is fuming. Is he naked? He must be at one of them lodges here. We've all got that one, mate, that stitches you. Oh, his head's done in. Right, and yeah, the prize is going to be a Cypography bundle. Sorry, I cut off that real early. I thought I could hear was coming in. I thought it was going to tell me something was going wrong. So yeah, for the winner for that week is going to win a. You would have just seen it at the end there. It's a Cypography beanie and a 1 month subscription for Cypography as well. So yeah, get your votes in the comment section if you can. Right. Let me know which you thought was your favourite, though. I'll definitely jump on this chat in a bit, I promise you. But there's loads coming in. Look at this. Loud and clear, sir. Thank you, Rob Hill, letting me know that he could hear me. Is it better than last week? This is actually working now. You know, I had an absolute nightmare. If you didn't watch last week's show, basically, I didn't plug the mic in and it was just grabbing off the laptop. So it sounded really tinny and crap. Right. Let's go to the next section, which is open access. Let's go. Right, first up. Right, firstly, for those that don't know, the open access section, I always love this section in the magazines. They had a day ticket stroke open access section. So these are complexes or lakes that everyone can access here. It's not syndicate. You know, there's nothing worse. I think we see a lot of it these days online and, you know, on YouTube and that where, yeah, there's some great videos out there, but they're all generally on syndicates that some people have got no chance of getting onto sometimes. And I was on the receiving end of that, so I always loved it in the magazines when you'd be reading like, oh yeah, it's in the open access, we can go and fish there. So keep your eyes out on this. It is going to be linear and swim booker. Obviously swim booker have got a number of waters on their platform, but also I've had other lakes that are reaching out to me now that are going to start providing me with their catch reports. So we're going to be mixing it up, so it's not just going to be linear, bluebell and swim booker every week. But anyway, I'll shut up. Can you tell I had a coffee before this? Right, first up, Mr. Chase. See, this should have gone into the catch reports, really, you know, for prizes. Look at this. Look at that, mate. So that's from the Manor Farm. You know what? There's 3 bangers in here out of Manor Farm, I think. I think it's quite left alone these days. I think people need to realise what that stock is. But yeah, 42-pounder out of the Manor from Trader. And then this one, again from Manor Farm, 45-pounder. And then Annie had a 40-pound common. I mean, look at that. Let me pause these. And then again, another one. So it's 4 carp out the Manor in this one. So it's basically, last week we did B1, B2. This is a bit of a Manor roundup. And these are all recent captures as well, by the way. And that is a 44-pound 8-ounce called drop scale. And that one's from Manor as well. So yeah, get yourselves over to the Manor. I can imagine people are going to be now booking it. Boom, boom, boom. Right, next up, swim booker. Right, first things first, Elise. Oh, I love this girl. She sends in catch books all the time. She's been prize winners. And this is, so I've picked Wyland's Angling Centre. Wyland's Angling Centre, is that right? Yes, it is. So Wyland's is the lake. I've picked a couple of catch reports from there this week. So those that don't know what so this is a swim booker venue. If you download the swim booker app and have a look on there, they've got lakes all over the country that are all accessible to everyone. And basically, I just dive into a different one each week and pull them out. Don't know where it is in the world. It's probably up in Scotland. No, it's definitely not. I know that this girl is from right down in the south. So yeah, it's down there somewhere. And then this one, oh, let's have a look at this. Redmire 1. Okay, Redmire 1. Freddie Jones, 14-pounder. Nice one, mate. So this, again, I thought I just kept it as the same venue. Clearly, I haven't. So yes, this is from Redmire 1, and Freddie Jones caught this 14-pounder. And again, this is another swim booker venue. Oh, here we go. Golden Oaks, right. I didn't keep it to the same. We mixed it up. We had it as the same last week. So, Dean, look at that. That's a mega carp, mate. Fair play. We shouldn't have put this in. I should have just got the pin and gone down there myself. Golden Oaks, 40-pound 4-ounce. Big beds of straight boilies. Well, you can tell that's a boilie pig anyway. Fair play, mate. And fair play on doing the night shots as well. It's a good point to make that. You know, it's that time of year now where we've got long nights. Don't be thinking about sacking up fish that you get early on in the day, you know, because it goes dark at 5 o'clock. Don't put them through that. I know the oxygen levels might be getting better in the water, but look at look at that shot. You know, we can get great. We've got great cameras these days. You know, even an iPhone with a headlight shone on a fish takes a good shot these days. So no excuses really. Let's go. Is that it? Yeah, that is it. I did have a QR code for Swimbooker, but I don't think I've put it into the device. But yeah, if anyone knows what Swimbooker is or doesn't, search it out, check it out, download the app, and have a look. Boosh. Tell you what, I'm feeling a lot more fluid than the last one. I just knew something was going to go wrong. So, yeah, I was a bit nervous. I wasn't nervous for doing a live. You know, I'll chat to you all night long. This laptop has gone off again. Oh, she's back on. I'll chat to you all night long, but I was nervous about something going wrong technical that I had no control over, if that makes sense. And it did go wrong. But, right, let's go. Oh, it's the best section where you guys are winning prizes. Super 6. Dun, dun. Right. Junior's up first this week. We're mixing it up. Third place is going to win a Fish with Carl cap and logbook. So, sorry, worth mentioning actually. We're still catching up on the catch reports. Again, if you didn't watch last week's, I had the WhatsApp. If you want to enter the show or enter into these catch reports, you have to do it on WhatsApp. And basically, I built catch reports up for a couple of months, and I promised everyone I would still report on them catch reports. So I'm sort of between August and September these catch reports are from. So I'll be catching right up soon. So if you've sent a recent catch report form and you're not seeing yourself in this section or in the best of the rest section, don't worry, I am catching up, and I reckon in the next 2 or 3 shows that are caught right up, and all the catch reports will be as current as possible. So yeah, right, anyway, I shut up. Let's get rolling. Who's come third? Unpause. Third place is Mr. Josh. Well done, mate. So you've come third place with this £20 7 ounce, mate. He sent in a catch report and he'd done a month of pre-baiting down his local park lake. What's it say? Yeah, landed. See, I do read these. Landed a PB after 1 month of pre-baiting, and I just love that shot there. You know, it grabs me when I see that. You know, whether it be his brother or his mate or whatever it is. You know, I love all that, sharing special moments like that, and dragging your mates out fishing or your family and all that means a lot to me. I'm not trying to give you any tips of what pictures to send in, kids, to get prizes out of me. But yeah, honestly, you don't understand how hard this is, because I'm getting a lot of catch reports sent in, and every kid that I see holding a fish, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. And before you know it, I've got like 10 labelled up, and I'm like, oh, now I've got to be like really brutal, and it's dead hard. Honestly, it is dead hard. Right, next up, second place. Let's go. Right, second place is going to win yourself a Nash Buzz Bar pouch. Little Nash plug in there for me. Yeah, Nash Buzz Bar pouch, medium one, 32 centimetres. So, you would fit these in them. I'm going to give them away probably next week. I've got loads of stuff. I've got all my old kit. No, I actually, should I just stick to this? No, I gave a lot of my old kit to my nephew because he's just getting into fishing. He's at that age now where he might go fishing, he might not. So I'm trying to help him out. But anyway, second place. Who is it? Let's go. Right, this is Corey. He caught this £18 PB from, where was that? New Cecine Lake in the Wylands. Okay, well done, mate. I actually did read this catch report. So he goes fishing every year on a social with his uncle and his granddad. And what caught my attention with this is he caught in a way that I love to do some fishing. This is a bit of a tip for people. He'd seen some fish fizzing up, and he actually cast past the fizzing. He'd waited so long, it didn't stop. So he thought, right, I'm going to try and cast at them. But rather than directly cast into the fizzing fish, he actually cast past and wind, and then dropped in silently, as opposed to just casting straight at the fizzing. So that's a great bit of angling, Corey. So well done on that, mate. And you've won yourself that second prize. It'll be in the post. Next up is, there's the picture of him as well. And in first place, you're going to be winning yourself a Fish with Carl method feeder bundle and the the Fisherman's News mug, which actually says I was on the Fisherman's News. So they're quite special because only first place gets them at the minute. So yeah, if you win one, happy days. On pause, who's won it? Let's go. Of course, it is Daisy Underwood, 9-year-old. I mean, the smile did it for me, but no, the capture as well. I mean, she actually caught 2 PBs in one session, and she did actually write that one was this one was the fully. She said one was a mirror, but for me, I'm saying it was 2. I'm saying it was 2 fullies really, because this one, I mean, look at that. That's a Carpy shot for the album, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, it is technically a mirror, but I'm going to say, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say it's a fully, really. It's only that little patch there. But yeah, that's a great bit of angling. And you know what? Like I say, the smile does it for me. But to break your PB twice in one day, I mean, she was probably buzzing with a 17-pounder. And now she's caught this 20-pound mirror. So well done, Daisy. You've won yourself first place. Adults. Let's go. Third place is going to win a Sticky Baits Black Cap. These are now in all stockists of Sticky Baits. Get your hands on them. Right, let's see who's come third. Come on. Right, this is Corey Twist. That's a great name, that, Corey. Love that. And he caught this fish, yeah, so another one that jumped out at me. He caught this on his 23rd birthday. And believe it or not, it was a 23-pound PB, and I just think that's great. But on top of that, what a fish it is. So, yeah, doing a 72 hours on a private 26-acre syndicate. Send me a pin, Corey. Especially if he's got any bigger brothers, meaning the fish, that is. Right, let's carry on. Second place is up next. What's up for grabs? Right, so this is about 369, about 30 leads from Alpha Leads. These, so you've got different types. You've got the zip leads, 5 ounces. You've got some 4-ounce flat pair swivels and some inline ones as well. I think they're 4 or 3 ounces. So quite a lot of money's worth of leads, really. This probably should have been first prize. Who sorted these prizes out? Right, let's go. Who is it? It had to be Carl Wallace. I actually know Carl. He's a great lad, and I know how hard he worked for this fish. And I know it's not an easy fish to catch either. We're just going to say it's from Cheshire. I'm not going to go into detail. But yeah, for him to catch this, I know it meant a lot to him. And I know that he had a lot going on. He was doing a house renovation. Yeah, he had to squeeze the time in. You know, I always think, you know, it's something worth mentioning. You know, a lot of people, and imagine a lot of you guys watching, you don't get a lot of time for fishing. You have to piece it between your life. And I always think everyone needs a round of applause. I once did that, you know, but luckily for me, I get 8 days a week at the minute. It's not enough still, but yeah, well done, Carl, mate. That's a mega carp, and from the northwest, that is a sick fish. Let me just make sure that this laptop's going to come back on for me. Getting plenty of questions in the chat. Here we go. On pause, Carl Wallace. Well done, mate. And what's the first place? Oh, another picture. Right. So, first place is going to win yourself a set of Nash Siren bobbing kits. So, 3 of them, obviously in the sexy purple. So, yeah, quite a good prize, that one. Don't let me see these on eBay. Who's won it? Boom. Had to be, didn't it? Mr. Peter Rees. You might have seen this rolling around on social media. And obviously, it was, I'm pretty sure it's known as the biggest carp in Wales. Like I've put there, biggest known carp in Wales. Not sure if it's an official record or if they actually have an official record. And he caught it from... He caught it from... I'm not even going to try. He stitched me up here, He's caught it from Lingai Tai Nant, which translates to sick lake with mega carp, apparently, from Welsh to English. But yeah, that's a sick carp. And you know what makes it even better? Peter, hold my hands up. £49, 15 ounce, mate. Come on. Couple of boilies in the retainer, lads. It's a 50-pounder from Wales. I'm only joking. Very honest weight, mate. And that's why you've got yourself first prize. I think that's it. There's the other side. I mean, that's a sick carp. I don't think anyone can argue that. Like I say, you might have seen it floating around about a month or so ago, but I'm true to my words, and we are catching up on all the catch reports. So I think that's it. I think that's everyone. Yeah, first, second, third, first, second, third. Yeah. Back to the live screen. God, let me have a breather. What is going on? Oh, let's have a look at some of these questions. Tell you what I'm going to do. Right. It's going to look so... Let me bring this in here. Let's see what people are saying. Sorry, I always have a little sing-song, don't I? In between. So let's get up to the top here. Evening. Welcome all. Joe Green, hey up mate, how's it going? Dan Hanley, evening Scott, looking forward to this from Tups. I know Tups, Matt Tuppeny. When's it starting, boys? It started, Harry. Come on, mate. Someone give Harry an hand. No, I'm just catching up. Come on, Lloyd. Watching this while spodding. Harry's been spodding. I'm watching this. I love that. Get on the noodles. Dad and daughter's carp fishing. Eggy lid. Love that, honestly. I hope this is going to become part of people's Sunday. I really like the idea of that. You know, a bit of a... I'm not saying it's all about a family show, but I do like the idea of people just tuning in with the fam on the TV, kicking back. You know, bit of pot. I was going to say pot noodle then. Yeah, a bit of pot noodle. Just a little bit of popcorn and that, because no one really eats a big meal on a Saturday evening because they're smashed full with a roast dinner. So let's have a look. On a buoy-dominated one. Oh, I can't do this. That's the Scott on the Spot section. But I've got some great questions coming in here. Oh, I get my best night pics with just the flash on my iPhone, no other lights on at home. Yeah, fair point, mate. Fair point. But yeah, I don't want to get carried away with that. I need to leave that there because we have got special mention up next. Let's go. Oh, I think this just takes me straight in. Yes. Right, so I'm going to pause this. This is Birksy. He might be watching now, and he'll be like, no, what's going on? So basically, you might have seen that I reached out a little bit on social media for special mentions. And that wasn't because we already had a couple sent in. But basically, a special mention has been, you know, it was Johnny Mac last one. We've had people, there was a young lad who was raising money for cancer in his late mum's name, and he was using fishing matches to raise the money. Anything like that, where there's someone going out of their way within fishing to do great things within this sport, or doing great things at all as a fisherman, deserves a special mention. And I want to take my time out, you know, because I was watching the Pride of Britain Awards the other day, and it sort of, you know, reiterated to me how important this section is, because there's great people out there doing extraordinary things. And I think, you know what? I'm going to keep doing that section. I'm going to reach out for more of that content because, yeah, there's a lot of great people out there. And I know this lad here. This is Birksy. And the reason I'm giving him a shout out is because he's 3 years sober. Yesterday, I believe it was. I saw this pop up on social media. And also, when I reached out for special mentions, a couple of his mates actually jumped in my inbox saying, Birksy, 3 years sober, 3 years sober. Now, I know this doesn't appeal to everyone. Some people, you know, have got themselves. Some people don't drink at all. But I know there is a lot of anglers out there that do struggle sometimes with drinking, or what have you. And you know, fishing can be a great escape from that. I get a lot of people, you know, I've always been quite honest and open about sometimes with alcohol with myself, and I get a lot of people message me about it after help and advice. And I will say that, you know, my inbox is always open for it. But the main thing I do say to people, because I'm 3 months sober in a couple of days, making it about me. He's 3 years. Oh, this way. He's 3 years. But the one thing I do say to everyone is, you know, if you feel like you're struggling with anything, this doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be that you're down, you've got too much going on, kids are stressful, whatever, work, misses, blah, 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 dealing with a death in your life. Fishing, if you just go fishing, and I just say, get your kit in the car, get on the road and get down there, deal with the rest, you know, grab a bit of food and that, no drinks. And yeah, deal with the rest when you get down there. But I always say, make sure you stay active-minded, because if you go fishing, just throw your rods out and sit there and dwell on things, fishing will be your worst enemy. So I like to say, stay switched on to the lake, to switch off from life, you know, so I'm watching more, I'm listening, I'm lapping, I'm looking in trees. And before you know it, you know, the day is gone, and, you know, yeah, well, the day's over and you're like, oh, bloody hell, I didn't even think about that thing that was doing me head in. So, yeah, big shout out to Berksy. And there is another picture here. 3 years sober, mate. Well done. You deserve that. And this was actually this time last year on his 2nd year sober. And he went and caught the big one out of a orchid, I think it was. I think this is a fish called yellow belly. I think it's sure it was like a complex record, maybe biggest common or something like that. But yeah, back live. Well done, Berks, mate. You deserve that special mention. I haven't got anything for you, by the way. You're 3 years sober. That's all you get, mate. No, I'll see if I can sort you out one of these. I know you'll want one of these. He likes a bit of a mug in that. Anyway, next up, trade news. So, first things first is, this is from the boys over at Sonic. They've got a big load of tackle coming and dropping for 2026. They sent us over a little bit of a few teasers and some bits, and let's show you what they are. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Sonic 2026 trade show. Behind me we've got a room full of new product, so follow me and I'll let you have a look.
Turbo spot rods, good quality and good prices stuff. 6-inch Broly. What's this? Oh, multi-ton. Bag. And last but not least, what have we got here? Scales pouch. Yeah, so back to live screen. Don't know if you could hear me through that. I'm sure you probably could actually. I was having a little sing song. But yeah, as I said, everything in that video will be available from 2026. And this is worth mentioning as well. Everyone, you know, I've said it before, everyone makes the Fisherman's news. So that's whether that's an angler or whether that's someone from the trade. I love this idea. I know I keep saying it about everyone being in one place. You know, all the anglers, all you guys, you know, all the trade, bait companies, tackle companies, the EA, the Angling Trust, everyone all in one place creates a great community. Whereas I think social media has divided us all. You know, an angler is just pushing himself, or a company has found that they can just promote themselves, which is great. You're going to do that, of course, but you need this place here, the Fisherman's News, to get it all in one place. Anyway, I'll stop banging on about me and bring up this SIP trailer that's been sent over. Mr. Benos.
Be honest, I don't think it quite works like that.
Picking up where I left off is George Benos. He's as dedicated an angler as you're ever likely to see and brings a ton of experience to the rotary fields.
That was the one, mate. If things aren't happening for a long period, you're starting to question everything. It probably has got so much to do with it and we don't even realise it. You know, when that seed kicks up, you can smell it. They suck it in with a lot more purpose, which is another thing that Elle said about. Most people now, they're all looking for silver. Are they big, blatant gravel areas? No, they're areas that everybody avoids. I'll put bait on it, and I've done that, and hold. Let's switch it a little bit. Boilers. I don't buy that. Always, it's got to be blatant in their face. And if I thought I could catch it on the bright yellow and just wanged out, mate, I'd be doing it all day long.
Yes, George. You know what? Mr. Benos is a top guy, but incredible angler. That is a series called The Rotary Letter that Elliot has kicked in over at Cypography, and I personally watched the first one. It was great. You know, it's again taking that spin from the magazines. You know, they're talking controversial things. Definitely worth a watch. And, of course, we've got a Cypography little plug coming in here. But you know what? Say it's a plug. A load of people said that they love getting these little discounts, getting the pop-ups. 50% off for your first 3 months of Cypography is going to save you a lot of money, and there's... I mean, I'm guessing everyone that's watching this probably knows what Cypography is. And you know what? Little teaser here. I'm allowed to say it. Elliot, I'm allowed to say it. Elliot's not here. I have got my underwater coming to there very, very soon. I don't know if El's going to let me say the dates, but it's sometime in November. So, yeah, you're going to want your subscription anyway, because my underwater, apparently, Elliot's words, he's edited up, is the best one they've ever done. So, yeah, scan it up, get 50% off, and get ready for what's to come. Because I'm telling you now, it blew my mind. So, yeah. And I'm going to take that QR code off. Keep getting this the wrong way round because obviously this is backwards. Night fever, night fever. Right. God, that coffee has kicked right in. What we got to do left here now? Right, we've got the weather. Let's bring it up. Right, Cambridge. What the hell are we doing in Cambridge? Let me interact with this. Where do we want to go? Obviously, we want to go... Let's go Oxford. Oxford. Let's see what's going on. I actually haven't looked, and I should look. Everyone should be looking at the weather at all times, in my opinion. Let's have a look here. Right, so at the minute we are... What day is it? Sunday, obviously. So we're about 1,004 in air pressure. This is what I would look at. So it's all a bit... Where's the wind? So we've got a westerly at the minute. Quite a strong west. That's a big old westerly. Coming in, and quite low night temps. I'm not into it. I might not even go myself this week. No, listen, at the end of the day, it's about to get a lot worse, and I think everyone should be getting out as much as they can. 1 second, let me have a look at this pressure. Pressure's staying quite mid. I really think I should get dressed up for the weather. Have we got anything? We were going to make a bit of a play on it like I used to in the original shows. I don't know if you've seen it. So we've got about mid-range pressure. I mean, anything under 1,000 for me is about a low pressure. Wednesday, right, I tell you what, a lot of you guys are going to be weekend anglers anyway. So it's only right. Let's pan across and get you to next weekend. 1 second. Oh, no, that's not how you do that. It's here. This one. Scott. I always use the BBC. I don't know if anyone use any apps or anything like that. I've been through a few apps, but yeah, I've always ended up swerving back to the BBC. It's always pretty bang on. Obviously, it's powered off the Met. But let's have a look. Oh, so that west is gonna. Oh, this is interesting. I wish I was a weekender now. So it swings round to a southeast here and brings a good. So that for me is going to be a warm wind because if you look at that, look. It's got south in it, but as soon as it swings down to a southeast there, it starts to warm up in the night. So I'm going to say this is a bit of a warmer wind, and look at this pressure starting to plummet here. I wonder if it carries on going. It's averaging out around your 900s, but that's still a good old pressure drop from, 1,008, 1,010 millibar. Yeah, so I would say good weekend to get out, guys. Might have to switch my days up. Southerly winds. Yeah, not too old either because it's been blowing a westerly. Yeah, why not? Get yourselves out there. And moon quickly. Let's go back live. Moon, where we at? Be first quarter now, won't we? Biggest supermoon alert. Where has that come from? I don't know anything about that. No, that's got to be it's just some sort of promo, isn't it? Yeah, so we've got the first quarter coming up here, which is on the 29th. Yeah, so nothing majorly interesting if you're a moon follower. Some people do live by the first quarter. I know Stoneacres used to fish really well on the first quarter. But yeah, I'm just showing you what it's at. Does anyone care? Just go out fishing, innit? Which brings me round to Scott on the spot. I'll explain what it is in a minute. Scott on the spot. Here I am. So this is my questions section where I get to answer your lovely questions, and I'm going to give a few prizes away. Not everyone's going to win a prize that I read out, but I will pick which ones I think deserve prizes. We've got bring this in here because this is my comments. It's supposed to be here on the side of my screen, but obviously the tech guy has messed up once again. I'm joking. It's not your fault, mate. It's mine because basically I loaded it up and then I closed it and I can't get it back up now. Right. So straight away, Rich Halliday's one has jumped out to me. Scott, if you could change anything in carp fishing, what would it be? I would say, see this, I don't like this section already, putting me on the spot. I would say that no one else goes fishing and I get everywhere to myself. No, that's a joke. If I could change one thing in carp fishing, it would have to be the negativity. You know, and I'm not just going to aim it at social media. There's negativity everywhere among fishing, unfortunately, which, you know, I don't mind people being critics. That, you know, we all need keeping on our toes in that way, whether that be through a personal level or a company, you know. But yeah, I don't like negativity within fishing. I think we all fish as one. We're all there to enjoy it. You know, you don't know what battles the guy opposite's going through, so that would stem into negativity as well. I don't just mean, you know, negativity online and you know, bullying comments on that. I just mean on the bank as well. You know, if someone's opposite and is casting over, you know, a bit far, you know, I don't like people shouting, "Hey mate, blah blah blah." You know, just go around, have a quiet word, sort it out between you, just get the kettle on and shake hands, isn't it? You know, unless it's me, and it's obviously my water. But yeah, nice question that one, mate. What other questions? When campaign, I better read. You know what? You stitched me up last week with the sticky waffle question, so I'm going to read these quietly in my head. Someone put my missus has got a sticky waffle, but yeah, I'm going to read them quietly in my head and then read it out. I'm not reading that out. How do you keep motivation? You know what, Joe Green, mega question. You already have got yourself a TFN mug. He thought I was going to give him the glasses. So, Joe Green Angler has put, when campaign fishing and times get tough, how do you keep the motivation to keep on pushing through the hard times? I don't, mate. Just give up. No, of course I keep going through, you know, and it is a psychological battle at times, these campaigns, but you've got to just keep yourself. I mean, it's great to have a picture of your target fish, 100%. You want to live and breathe it. You know, I call it my power. It's my superpower. Generally, I think we've all got something that powers us more than other things in fishing. And what I mean by that is, you know, we're all anglers. We've all got an addictive personality. You know, that's the one thing that links us all. You know, if we weren't fishing, we're doing something else. And some people are powered by big carp. Some people are powered by number of bites. You know, like Maker loves a bite, bang, 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 bang. I love a big carp or quite a rare carp. Some people like river carp, canal carp, you know, koi carp, you know, whatever it is that powers you, you need to live and breathe that as much as you can. Let it get under your skin, because that's what powers you to do all these things, all them things that I put myself through. You know, just the drive alone, the preparation that's needed and all that, and obviously the graph putting on the bank, them long dark nights, and, you know, just keeping yourself mentally charged, and not getting your head down. And I'd say a good way to answer the question is to turn all negatives into positives, and the best way to do that is always leave with something, some sort of positive. That could just be as much as a show that you heard or saw, a bit of fizzing that you saw, a spot that you went and leaded up. You know, you've got something to go away with, a spot that you've pre-baited, so it's giving you that push to get back down the following week. You know, all them things are great things to be able to push you down. You know, on the way home I'll be thinking, oh, I saw that show over there or that fizzing, and then I leaded a spot up right near where it was and I've baited it ready for when I return or what have you. You know, taking some sort of positive information home with you is always great. And you've won yourself a TFN mug. So who was that? Joe Green Angler. You're going to have to get me your address over in the DMs, mate, on Instagram or Facebook. Just you know, give me a prompt, say I won a TFN mug. Don't try and stitch me up and say that you won a set of rods or something, because I'm obviously gonna know. But yeah, drop me your address, mate, and I'll like I say, come and burgle your house when you're fishing. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to get myself in some sort of trouble. How do you do? Ooh, okay. I don't know the answer to that either, so I'm going to skip that one. How do you be different on a boilie? It's Tups, actually, so I know Tups. Matty Tupney. Sorry if you were trying to remain anonymous there, mate. I've just given it away. How do you be different on a boilie-dominated water in winter? Naturals are a no-go because of sheer number of silvers. Boilie dominated water to be different. Well, you know what? Sometimes you've just got to get amongst it, mate. If it's boilie dominated and they like the boilies, then get stuck in. You know, just use it. Yeah, there you go. It's popped up again for some reason. Yeah, just use the boilies. But you know, the silvers can be an absolute pain in the bum, as you say, on the naturals. So big baits I would go for. But this time of year, that's hard. Sweet corn can be good. The main thing with the naturals is, when you say about the silvers, sorry, if you just use just maggot or just chopped worm or just castor and you put that out on its own, they're going to get nailed real quick. So what you need to do is add a bulking agent to it. So pellet or corn or both or crumb boilie, and put a bed of everything down. If you would just, because it's costly business, this is, you know, boilies aren't cheap. Nothing's cheap in fishing these days. Let's have it right, you know. So yeah, you've got to bulk it out. Pellets, corn, and things like that. Other things that the naturals can eat. The silvers can eat. So hopefully you get, you know, it stays there for when the big carp turn up. But it is worth noting, you know, generally when the big carp turn up, them silvers sort of back off. So maybe if your bait's getting absolutely, you know, smashed all the time, maybe the carp aren't visiting, and that's something for you to take away. Right, I'm going to do one more, pick it out. I don't know even how long I've been rolling. Anyone tell me? I don't know. I'll chew on here all night. But we have got a couple more bits to do. Right, here we go. Let's have one. Chicken kebab or a curry. Carp fishing with Carpy. I absolutely, my favourite takeaway is a Chindian. So that's a cross between a Chinese and an Indian. So I like to get the lamb jalfrezi from the Indian, but then I like the fried rice, egg fried rice, and your salt and pepper chips from a Chinese. But then obviously you've got to get the garlic naan, and then you've got to get poppadoms, and you've got to get prawn crackers. So it's a bit of a mixture. Try it sometime. Right. Right. Who's got a good question? Right. Most memorable moment in your angling. You know what? And that's who I'm going to give these shades to, because I need to, I'll sit here chewing on. We'll be on for 2 hours, lads. Where did I put the shades? There's definitely... Here we go. Most memorable moment in my angling. I'm not making it about me, but I can't go on forever. So, most memorable moment in my angling. You've won yourself these, by the way. Who was that? It's Creedy. Creedy, you've won yourself my second-hand, scratched up to death, Amber Vistas from Fortis. These are a great pair of glasses, by the way. I know I said get yourselves on the Nash stuff and that earlier, but they are a great set of glasses. You know, make a dull day bright. That's why I use the amber lenses, because when you're, you know, you're in a dark bush or on the end of a wind and it's choppy and you know you can't see, that's when your glasses come into play. So I would say an amber lens. It doesn't matter what company you use, Nash. Get an amber lens. That's the main thing, because you know if you get a brown lens or a dark lens and you get into a dark bush or on the end of a wind, it's overcast, it's just going to void that water column. But yeah, anyway, back to your question, Creedy. Best, what was it? Most memorable moment in your angling. I would say, you know, as a capture, I always sort of lean towards bite mark, because I fished for it for a very long time, you know, good few years, hard stint, hard graph for that carp. However, because you've put moment, I'm going to sway towards the Burfield common capture. And the main reason being, not about the capture, obviously great fish and all that, but the moment was shared with my brother, my big brother Baz. He wasn't there for bite mark, don't think. No, he wasn't. He came down the night after for the social, though, he did. But yeah, my brother was there when I caught the Burfield common, and to have him there in the pictures and all that, so special. We're partners in crime. We've followed each other around and fished together for a number of years, and it was nice to have him back fishing with me on Burfield and have him there for that moment. But, you know, would you believe it? His first session on Burfield, so I got my ticket the year before and fished the whole year, and he got his ticket the following April, and he came on for his first session, and would you believe it? On his first session, it was my last session because I caught it. So yeah, special moment, and he's still on there now. Sorry, Lloyd. Hurry up, mate. We got some more fishing to do. Right, that's it with Scott on the spot. Creedy, you're going to have to message me on social media. Give me your address, and I will get these out to you. I'm pretty sure we are back to live screen. We'll have a little bit of a recap. Look, on the carbon monoxide thing. I know I've been banging on about it, but if anyone puts that in the comments, shut up about carbon monoxide, you're going to get blocked, mate, because it's a silent killer. Remember, stay safe, enjoy yourselves out there. Don't make it all about catching. Catching is a bonus. We've got a great thing here in fishing, and, you know, you've got to enjoy them special moments, the sunrises and sets and all that stuff. But also you've got to take the bad times as well, the rough weather, the cold, the grim nights and all that, because... But I would say that when you do catch them and you get that special carp, it is a bonus and it makes up for all them hard times. Trust me. And that definitely plays into that question that matey asked earlier about the motivational thing. Definitely bear the good times in mind to power you through, mate. But yeah, I'm going to roll with the best of the rest. And what was the saying? I need you all. I tell you what. I need you to come up with an outro for me to say at the end. I was going to pinch Keith Lemon saying if I don't see you for the week, I'll see you through a window. But someone did come up with one. I'm dying. Come up with one. Ta-ra for now, because it's TFN. Does that work? Let me know. Ta-ra for now. Good shout. Do you believe in law of attraction? Of course I do. Yeah, tiger nuts. I tell you what, that's a good shout, mate. Tiger nuts, if you can use them. Sorry, I'm just jumping back on here. Yeah, if anyone's got a good... Oh, here we go. Stick around for the best of the rest. I tell you what, I'm going to play the best of the rest. Keep your eyes out for yourselves. Hopefully you've seen yourselves. Don't forget to tag us on social media if you see yourself or you've took a picture. Tag us, share us, all that sort of stuff, because the more you guys share it, the more people that watch it, and the more money I make, you know. I'm joking. I haven't made a single penny from the Fisherman's News since it started. It's actually cost me a hell of a lot of money. But you know what? I do it because it's the right thing to do. It's about creating a community of people that are what I believe the right people in this industry, the nice people that want to sit and watch this. But anyway, I'll shut up. I'm going to mute my mic, and then I'm going to go and grab myself a quick cup of tea, and I'll be back after the best of the rest. Look at these. I should commentate over all these, you know what I mean? Who on Lynn? Oh, how is he not in the prizes? What's going on here? I'm joking. back in the house, got myself a drink. Ooh, tell you what, look at these. I wish I could literally report on all these, but there's obviously so many. I mean, look at that, marble, fair play. There's the boys, they won third prize. Oh, wait, madness, no doubt. Straight in his night, no messing. Bad dwarf. Not much longer now, guys, and I'll be back on screen. What we got? Another 50 seconds. This guy sends loads in. Keep them coming, mate. Wow. That's good fuel. No way. Definitely good fuel in the background. Thanks for watching, where fishing creates community. And back to me. Right, I did want to come back on because there's a couple of bits that I obviously need to say. I'm hoping people that are watching know by now how to enter, but I've got to reiterate it. Obviously, it's the phone number that's down here. Save it in your phone, as hopefully the fisherman's knows, nothing dodgy. And yeah, send us a thumbs up on WhatsApp, and that will automatically send you a blank catch report. If you send another one with it, hopefully just don't delete your messages. And if you've got disappearing messages on in your WhatsApp, remember they disappear for us. So yeah, is what it is. No, you can send it over on social media if you want to, and I'll make sure that they're picked up there. But if you're ever struggling to get, because I think if you send another thumbs up within like 20 days, you won't get a blank catch report. So just scroll up, copy and paste the previous one that you had and fill that in. But yeah, and that's all you've got to do. Same with your fails, same with scenics. We're still doing scenics, by the way. If you've got any great scenic shots, that'll be in the next episode, because we only had 2 or 3 to go into this episode. So we thought, you know what, we'll build a few more scenic shots up. That can be rod shots, sunrise, sunsets, surprises. You know, there's some great photography out there. Nature is always a great one, and again, it's 4 prizes. But I think that's about it, I reckon. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I felt a lot more natural this time because he's not coming in to tell me that there's something going wrong, so it's allowed me to relax a little bit. These are only going to get better. I've got loads of great things that are going to be added to the show to play around with. More stuff for you guys to get in and also win prizes, because I know we all love to win a bit of stuff. It's about giving back from me as well. So yeah, that's about it. Oh, last thing. I am out on a tuition group, social tuition with Mr. Maker next Sunday to Tuesday. So there won't be any Fisherman's News live. I'm going to pre-record it so the chat won't be active, but of course I'm going to do it. So I'm going to pre-record it on the Saturday. This won't be happening again. I like it live. I like the chat. I like getting involved. So please do tune in. I'm pretty sure we're going to get an episode put together to put out on Sunday. Don't hold me to it, please. But I'm hoping there's going to be enough content to put one out. I'll pre-record it and get it out, and hopefully you will enjoy it. But yeah, I'll be tuning in and watching myself, Bankside, me and Mr. Maker out on a big old social with a group of 35 lads, I think it is. Really looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm going to shut up, and I'll see you next week. Ta-ra for now. TFN. Bye, guys. Stop streaming, Scaddy. How'd you do it? Don't have a clue. You will not be